in Abuja, where President Bola Tinubu has performed the wreath-laying ceremony to mark this year's Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration. Governors and Nigerians also took part in commemorating this significant military event, meant to honor the contributions of serving and retired officers and men, and ensure the efforts of those who died in the course of defending the nation's democracy and national unity would not be in vain. Our correspondents were out and about capturing the celebration. We have details in these reports.
Now, it is the first Armed Forces Remembrance Day for the administration of Governor Siminalayi Fubara. He pledged the state government's support for the military to enable them discharge their constitutional mandate. For the veterans and their families, fresh commitment was made to their welfare, particularly for the education of their dependents.
As a subnational government, we will continue to support the country armed forces to the extent that we can to enable them discharge their constitutional responsibility to our state and the nation. We will also continue to provide financial and material support to our veterans and their family.
May I, with humility, crave your indulgence to request your kind assistance as we appeal for support to our scholarship scheme, as to enable substances of our children, of our fallen heroes in the tertiary institutions who are beneficiaries of the scholarship.
In Asaba Delta State, the governor, Sheriff Oborowore, laid the wreath at the foot of the unknown soldier alongside his deputy, heads of security agencies and traditional rulers to honor fallen heroes and personnel in active service. For his part, the commander of the Nigerian Army 63 Brigade used this year's event to draw government's attention to the plight of widows of military officers.
Every serving personnel now, he's sure that even if he has retired, even in the course of his death, there is a day set up by the federal government to celebrate and remember them. So I think it's very good in order, and the morale of the troops is very high.
Most times there's a platform they have for the widows, but in most cases all these provisions don't get to them. It's somehow hijacked. But if we are able to channel these things to the right people who actually have the needs, it will do us a whole lot of good.
Enugu State Governor Peter Mba praised the sacrifice paid by members of the armed forces for the security of lives and property, promising to support them to do more. The Nigerian Legion and Military Widow Wives Association acknowledged government's gestures towards them, but say there is still room for improvement.
Our responsibilities as the beneficiaries of their great labor of love can only be to ensure that their high price is ultimately not paid in vain.
Let us come and integrate, recruit all these persons and use them for the purpose of security, enhancing security in the state and even for other purposes too.
We need the government to come to our aid, raise us up, so that we can be able to take care of our children whose fathers have laid their life for this country.
In Abia, Governor Alex Oti said improving the standard of living of veterans and serving military personnel would be given top priority by the state government.
The welfare of our men and women in uniform, in their service and post-service years, have not received the quality attention.
Since our husband left, we have been suffering. But now I've seen that the present governor has decided to take care of us.
While reflecting on the past, stakeholders also made the case for equipping the military to tackle contemporary challenges of insurgency, banditry, oil theft, and other acts of criminality.